Hey everybody, happy Monday, happy Monday. All right, so I've got Up Live going. You guys should really take a look at that because, and I'm not sure where to look in this particular camera. Where am I looking? There. I love Mondays because there's so much new that can go on. I love the fact that it's a start of a fresh week. Anything that happened over the weekend, you're probably tired, you're exhausted, but we're all kind of excited for Mondays. And so on Mondays, I want to make it my Gratitude Monday. Let me know you can hear or see me. Hold on, I've got to make sure that that is up, the volume. All right, I'm not sure if you can hear or see me. Let's make sure you can hear me and see me on my Facebook Live. But I have Making a Difference Mondays. These are people who have made a difference in my life in the past week. And I want you guys to do the same thing. I want you all to thank the people. So go online and thank people. Oh, you won the first race of the season at the Thunder on Cocoa Beach. That's my friend. It's Brett's TV. So whomever's watching right now, if you can just let me know. You can see me fine. Thank you so much, Sherry. I just really want to give shouts out. I feel like gratitude's so super important. And for me, it's really important because I believe gratitude really helps you plant seeds. So I have a lot of people to thank this week. I'm going to go through the list. And the great thing about this is that there are so many more. I just don't know how to tag everybody. So Making a Difference Monday, if you can spend one day a week, I say you do it every day, but if you can spend one day a week and you're actually thanking the people who are who've made a difference in your life. It could be the server at your restaurant. It could be somebody who helped you when you had a flat tire. It could be your regular posse that you love. But let's thank them. Let's give them some thanks. And honestly, to me, that's what's so important is the thanks. So, hey, Philip. Hey, Darla. You guys just give me a thumbs up. Everybody can hear me. So my first person today, if you didn't see the show earlier, is my first official sponsor for the new TED Show platform for sponsorship. We've had one in the past. It's gone very well, but we upgraded it. We did it differently, and we desperately wanted to engage as many people as possible. We wanted to make a difference. That's the whole point about the TED Show. I've got this great audience. I've got this amazing group of friends and people and colleagues across the world. So let's make an impact when you come on the show. So Rey Ortega from Grata Software was on the show today. He did an absolutely phenomenal job. And I want to give him a shout out for trusting in me, for seeing the vision that we have, and for being our first weekly sponsor of the TED Show, because you can sponsor daily, you can sponsor weekly, but we want you to engage. Hey, Tanette, you're back. I loved your hair today, Tanette, by the way. And I'm learning how to look at this camera on the computer. The one on the phone is so much easier. Hey, Raina, how you doing? So the second person I want to thank, hey, Renee Holt. Hi, Renee. Oh, my God, I've never seen you join on. I love it. Good to see you. I love that everybody's on here. Come on, we want to, and if you have somebody in mind and you just want to give them a shout out, I'll say their name on here. I'll tag them later if I'm friends with them. But let's give people a shout out on Mondays. Let's make Mondays about positive, because a lot of us drag on Mondays. We drag. Listen, I'm guilty of it, right? So Russ Scala is my next person. Russ listens to the show. He is my guest on Personalized Medicine, What Your Doctors Won't Tell You on Tuesdays. Oh, hey, Tanette. Yeah, there you go. Your hair looked great. See, a positive shout out. Give somebody a compliment. Making a difference doesn't necessarily have to mean they changed your life and converted you to a life of XYZ. You just want to give people thanks, right? So Russ Scala believed in the program, and he became a contributor, and now we are expanding our network to include a lot more on the health, the community health, the vision of health, which is what's changing. It's all changing right now. You guys should take a look at it. Oh, yes. All right. So I'm going to go back to Ruth, but Renee, you're right. We all love Dr. Ruth Baskerville, who was awarded the Ghostwriter of the Year 2018 by the Orlando Renaissance Guild. Give a shout out to Ruth Baskerville. See, these are the things you want to do, and you should look up Ruth Baskerville, one of the sweetest, kindest people on the planet, and talented. She ghostwrites like 10 novels at a time, maybe more, but a sweet person, a loving, kind person, gone through a lot, and she shares a lot with her audience. So Russ Scala has done amazing things with me. He's introduced me to a lot of people. He's going to take care of my own personal health, which I am trying desperately to get in control of. And I think, don't we all? So we're going to have an event on May 30th at Total Wine, and I'll send you more information about that. But everyone that's part of Russ's team, I just love the fact they believed in my vision. They already had their own vision, and we're combining together to make you all have a healthier life, a life that we have control over as far as our health is concerned. David Pavlik is the next person that I want to thank. David Pavlik has stepped into David Swanson's shoes, and David is helping me with the Navigating Faith show. We're going to take a break this week from it so that we can organize and regroup, because David's taking on the show while David Swanson's on sabbatical, if David Swanson's coming back. And we absolutely love David Pavlik. He's a rabbi. There's a whole word for that. He's a Messianic Jew, and he has such a great heart for human beings and people. And he's listened to me. He's listened to me pontificate. He's listened to me complain and whine. And we've had great conversations about faith. And if you can check out the last show, he did an amazing job. So want to give a shout out to David Pavlik. Aaron Ludin doesn't get enough kudos, I don't think, because Aaron Ludin is probably the most selfless connector that I have ever come in contact with. When I'm up at the club and he's got 25 meetings back to back, he always makes time for me. He always introduces me to people, and he's always trying to find a way to get you in front of the people that you need. And Aaron Ludin, I really appreciate you. I love the introduction. You introduced me to Joe Tags, and that has obviously changed my life, which we'll talk about on Friday at Freedom Fridays. But I really appreciate you and everything that you do for our community. You don't get enough credit for all of the people you're trying to bring together, and I want to give you some credit. Gert Garman and Niel Guilarte, is that how I say it, Neil, right? Guilarte, I don't know. It sounds so pretty when you do it. Gert Garman and I have been friends at UCF forever, and I came to her with an idea that I wanted us to work together. And so Gert and I are going to launch a program that I think is going to rock the world. It's certainly going to shake it up and stir it up. And you guys can read into that whatever you want. But we are coming to a venue near you. But I love the fact that she believed in me. She's got the experience. Neil's going to take my TED Show videos, and he's going to make a podcast out of them. He's going to help podcast Greg Eisenberg, too. There's a whole bunch of you that are helping me out with this. But you all believe in the TED Show, and I love that. And I'm going to talk about this on Freedom Fridays a lot more. Surround yourself, again, with people who believe in your vision or who want to see you do better. Hey, Raina. Hey, Floating Barrel. I love you guys up here at the top, too. Angel Ortiz got on. Eleonora, I'm going to skip down because Eleonora, you're on my list before you leave. So Eleonora Connolly, Bobby Davidovitz, Kelly Roth, Adam, and Josh and Rebecca Soto all get a big thanks to me. And I know there are more of you who came to a launch party that Joe Tags and the guys at the home team from Freedom Mortgage had that I invited everybody to on Wednesday night, and you came out and you supported me. I love the support you give me. I love that you invite me to things. I love that you are introducing me to people. I'm so thankful for those introductions, because it can be difficult in my world to believe or to send me business. You think of me as a nice guy, and it's so nice when you come to an event I invite you to that you know is important to me. And I appreciate the fact that you guys came out. I appreciate all the love and support you give me. So that's Eleonora, that's Kelly Roth, that's Adam, that's Bobby Davidovitz, and that's Josh and Rebecca. And there are more of you. Trust me, I know there are more of you who came because I invited you. And I love you guys for that. And I just wanted to give you a shout out to that. Remember, this is just about making a difference, the people who make a difference for you, including Brian, who's right behind me, who is my favorite bartender. Look at that. Brian makes all of our amazing drinks. Say hi to Brian.
Hello,
Brian is so talented. He's so good. No, he's so good. He's not on social media, so you cannot find him, ladies. You cannot find him, I promise. Oops, back to this. But hold on. See, this is the great thing about live TV. But he just brought in his sangria that he is making for tomorrow night's tapas and tapas event that we have at the Citrus Club.
Enjoy.
Incredibly talented. Cheers. Thank you. So anyway, back to that event. So many people to thank. And then I have to thank Joe Tags. Joe Tags was introduced to me by Aaron Ludin, and I reached out to Joe and I said, listen, I am ready to do something different in Orlando. And Joe Tags said, I've got you. He introduced me to a ton of people at an event, and it's already changed the trajectory of my life. Small things like that. Reach out to people. Joe Tags was so selfless. And then he came on the show and did a phenomenal show about credit on Thursday, I believe. And he's just a great guy. All he wants to do is help people. Oh, look, Tanette said, hey, Brian, my drink was yummy today, right? So a lot of times you're servers. I've got a whole show that I want to do about the service staff that I encounter all over Orlando, how amazing they are. So I think I got Phyllis. I want to give Phyllis Burzee. Philip Burzee is not on social media right now, but Philip Burzee has this amazing product that she created, and she is just one of those genius people, and it helps Stacy with her RA, and I am so thankful for the fact that she is going to come on as a sponsor. She's going to come on and help us out. She's going to come on and promote her product, but most importantly, it gave Stacy relief. And if you know what Stacy goes through on a daily basis with her rheumatoid arthritis, you know. Oh, you missed it. What did you miss? Aaron Ludin, you can listen later. Listen, Aaron, you're amazing. What I said is I thanked you for being a selfless connector and how many people you've introduced me to, how you've helped change the trajectory of my life, the introduction to Joe Tags, and then Joe Tags introducing me to other people, and how much I appreciate that. And I think you don't get the credit that you should get for all that you do in the community. And it's not just real estate related. It's really making connections with everybody. So you don't ask for a lot and you give so much. So I appreciate you. So Phyllis created that program, created that product. You're going to have to check it out because she's going to be one of my sponsors coming up very soon. And she believes in me, which I love. Remember, surround yourself with people that believe in you. They make a difference in your life. Utilize that. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, reach out to them, thank them, gratitude, plant the seeds. This is what this is about. So Phyllis, I adore you, love you. I love everything about you. And I can't wait for us to really grow. Your product is going to skyrocket because the relief it gave to Stacy, amazing. And you can look up her products, and I'll post those later when she comes on the show, hopefully this week. And then finally, Rob and Jess, Rob Henlon and his sister Jessica Henlon with Fierce Entertainment Network. They have taken me on as a client to help me grow my speaking business. I'm completely different, I think, than any other client they've had before. Imagine that, guys, right? So can you imagine having a different, I mean, I am easygoing. Don't we all agree? I'm kidding. I'm not easygoing. I'm older. I have a lot of things that I believe in and that I don't like to make concessions for. And so Rob and Jessica saw that they could take me to the next level on some of the things I'm trying to do. And I'm just very thankful for them. I just did their Orlando International Fashion Week speaker engagement at the Orlando Fashion Brunch, the first one at Ember on Saturday. It was a blast. And so I absolutely love them. And so we're going to reach out to them, and I'm going to post all their contact information. And then finally, Cress Diglio and his beautiful wife, Tami, invited us to Runway to Hope on Saturday. I had already had a long day with the Orlando International Fashion Show, and what was great was I had to run home, shower, change, and be back out at the Rosen for a meet and greet as part of their invitation to sit at their table. And I want to tell you that was life-changing there. I cried like a baby because Runway to Hope has to do with kids with cancer. And so they had so many kids with cancer doing the fashion show. They had so many vendors and people who really just were there. It wasn't a CNBC event, even though you could call it that. It was about the heart. Mark, NeJame, and his beautiful wife, Josie, they just did a phenomenal job, and his entire team. So I want to thank Cress Diglio and his wife, Tami, for having us out there. So I love you guys. Think about it during the week. Post things. Reach out to me. I will list all of your friends, anybody that you want to thank that's made an impact in your life that previous week. Let's start thanking them on a weekly basis. I like to thank them on a daily basis. I'm not so great at it. That's why I set myself this Monday show so that I could be grateful and thankful and purposeful and intentional Thanks to Thomas Waterman there on that one. Intentional in everything that I'm doing because I want people to feel gratitude. Guess what? If you plant the seed of gratitude, I promise you, you're going to get it back a millionfold. You won't even believe how much comes your way. Because if you're not showing gratitude for what you have, how are you supposed to get anything else? So I'm a big believer in that. I love you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see. This week is crazy. We're going to post the lineup pretty soon. Please go out and support Rey Ortega with Grata, and I'm going to post all his information. I love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all you do for me. Mwah. See you soon.